I Want Answers is made possible by the Grand River Dam Authority, the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, Rogers State University, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Kelvion Incorporated, Advanced Research Chemicals, Bank of Commerce in Chouteau, and the generous support of viewers like you.
Wagoner Bulldogs and the Prue Rockets are here to face off as we begin the second round of I Want Answers. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. I'm your host, Anna Berry, and tonight we begin the second round of our competition with the Wagoner Bulldogs and the Prue Rockets. So welcome back to you both. You guys excited to be here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's hear it. Woo! Yay, this is going to be a really fun competition today. Now remember, these teams are competing for a chance at $12,000, right? Big deal, scholarship money that will be awarded in the championship at the end of the season. So let's start off by meeting the players from Wagoner. We're starting with you, Jack Aldridge. You're a junior. And we have Rostin Opitz. You are a senior. We also have, senior Mason Emerson. And then we have our team captain, junior Mason Watson. Welcome, Wagoner. Now, let's meet the players from Prue. All right, so we will start off with Aaliyah Rodriguez. You are our junior. We have Kaylee Gabriel, junior. We have Brandon Stingle, junior. And our team captain, Logan Wilson, a senior. All right, you guys ready? You excited? Get your buzzer hands ready. Now, I know you guys want some good questions, but this show's about what I want, and I want some answers. We begin our competition again with the speed round.
Next up, it's the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answer questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All right, here we go. Kinetic energy equals 1/2 the mass of a body multiplied by the square of its what? Prue?
Potential energy.
Incorrect. Wagoner?
Velocity.
Speed is the correct answer. The structure of sharks and rays is entirely composed of what tough and rubbery connective tissue? Wagoner?
Cartilage.
Correct. These structures are associated with what sensation? Ampulla, paralymph, utricle, incus, and semicircular canal. Prue?
Hearing.
Correct. Math question. Consider a circle with a radius of 15 meters. To the nearest whole number, what is the approximate arc length defined by a 60-degree central angle? Prue?
30 meters.
Incorrect. Wagoner?
5 pi.
Incorrect. 16 meters. The sun enters which constellation on December 22nd and leaves it on January 19th? Prue?
Aquarius.
Incorrect. Wagoner?
Pisces.
Incorrect. Capricorn, the goat. At the time of Jefferson's presidency, what nation boasted the world's most powerful navy? Wagoner?
The United Kingdom.
Correct. England, Great Britain, yes. So here is a video question by Markwayne Mullin, Oklahoma 2nd District U.S. Representative.
What is the largest country along the Atlas Mountains?
Prue?
Chile.
Incorrect. Wagoner?
Brazil.
Incorrect. Algeria, North Africa. All right. What is the common name for multicellular photosynthetic organisms primarily adapted for terrestrial life? Prue?
Plants.
Correct. Here's a photo question. Name this steep-sided canyon carved by the Colorado River in Arizona. Prue?
Grand Canyon.
Correct. Venustiano Carranza, a Mexican senator under Porfirio Diaz emerged as the leader of constitutionalist forces against the dictator Victoriano who? Wagner?
Maximilian.
Incorrect. Prue?
Rubio?
Correct. Huerta. Victoriano Huerta. Okay. Ulysses Grant, William Sherman, Robert E. Lee, Thomas Jackson, George Meade, James Longstreet, and George McClellan were colleagues in arms in 1848 when the treaty ended the Mexican War. What treaty? Wagner?
Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo.
Correct. Math question. In 2001, astronomers found a black hole in our galaxy some 40,000 light years away. Given that a light year is about 6 trillion miles, express the black hole's distance away in miles using scientific notation. Prue?
2.4 times 10 to the 17th.
Yes. Gosh, good job. That was hard to read. Okay. Oh, and that bell means it's time's up for the speed round. The score stands at 40 for Prue and 30 for Wagner. Round 2 is coming up next. We'll be right back.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
Imagine a place strong enough to weather any storm, built on a foundation of trust and integrity. Imagine sowing a single seed that makes a forest grow. What if there's a bank like that, where all your financial dreams can become reality? Well, that's my bank. That's RCB Bank.
And welcome back to I Want Answers presented by GRDA. Now, before we start our advantage round, let's take a minute to get to know the Wagoner Bulldogs a little bit better. You guys, welcome back. How you feeling? Good. All right, well, let's get to know you a little bit better. Like, Jack, let's start with you. Tell me, do you have a favorite movie? What's the last movie you saw that you really liked, or maybe one you hated?
I saw The Revenant a while back.
What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah? Do you watch TV shows regularly?
No, not that often.
Yeah, so it's not your thing.
Nah.
That's cool. You got other interests. All right, Rostin, what about you? Is a movie you saw lately or concert you went to?
Haven't really been to any concerts. The last movie I probably watched was rewatching the second part of The Hobbit, so that was fun.
Did you read the books too?
Yes, I read the book.
What do you prefer, the books or the movie?
I'm sort of a fan of the film adaptation.
Yeah, I like it too. Cool. Mason, what about you?
The last movie I saw was It, so.
Oh, what'd you think of it?
I cried.
Oh my gosh, did you have nightmares?
No.
No? I mean, you cried because you loved it, or you cried because it scared you to death?
I don't like clowns.
Oh my goodness. Mason, what about you?
The last movie I saw that I liked was The Kingsman.
Ooh, that is good. That is good. Do you guys have a good movie theater in Wagner? You get to go see some fun stuff? Where's the closest movie theater you get to go see?
Probably Muskogee.
Oh, Muskogee, yeah, they've got good ones. Cool. All right, well, thank you guys. Now it's time for the advantage round.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The first team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage question. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, are we ready? Here is your first speed question. Between 1912 and 1956, Morocco was a protectorate of what country? Wagner?
France.
Correct. Advantage for Wagner. Novels. What bird completes this quote by Harper Lee? They don't eat up people's gardens, don't nest in corn cribs, and they don't do one thing but sing their hearts out for us. That's why it's a sin to kill a...
Mockingbird.
Correct. Which novel by Jules Verne describes a circumnavigation?
Around the World in 80 Days.
Correct. What novel by Nathaniel Hawthorne could have had this laborious title? The reddish-orange symbol representing a speech sound.
Scarlet Letter.
Correct. Great job. All right, back to speed. A chromosomal abnormality evident at birth is called what kind of abnormality? Congenital, genetic, inherited, innate. Okay. Video question by Justin Alberty, GRDA Corporate Communications Director.
Quartz Mountain in southwestern Oklahoma is in what mountain range?
Wagner?
Wichita Mountains.
Correct. Advantage for Wagner. Insects. An adult butterfly feeds mainly on nectar, which it sucks from flowers through what long, slender tube?
Proboscis.
Correct. The African killer bees that have now spread to several parts of the United States, descending from bees that escaped from a breeding experiment in what South American country?
Colombia.
Incorrect. Brazil. What kind of insect is the June bug?
Beetle.
Correct. All right, back to speed. The Euphrates River begins in Turkey and flows through what 2 nations on its way to the Persian Gulf? Wagner?
Egypt and Saudi Arabia.
Incorrect. Syria and Iraq. Speed. Name the phase change of a substance from a liquid to a gas. Prue?
Vaporization.
Incorrect. Wagner?
Evaporation.
Correct. Advantage for Wagner. The borders is the topic. The Snake River forms much of the western border of what state?
Montana.
Incorrect. Idaho. What country has a 300-kilometer border on its north with Russia, a 150-kilometer border on its west with Kazakhstan, and a 4,760-kilometer border on its south with China?
Mongolia.
Correct. What sea is along the entire coast of Vietnam? South China Sea. All right, back to speed. Photo question. Name the largest of these 3 pyramids located near Giza, Egypt. Anyone? Prue?
Khafre.
Incorrect. Nothing? Okay, it's the Great Pyramid of Giza. I've seen it, it's beautiful. In whose locker would you find the PT-109, the Mary Rose, the U-541, and probably Malaysia Flight 370? Prue?
Davy Jones.
Correct. Speed advantage for Prue. Classical music. In what opera by Engelbert Humperdinck does a witch lure children into her dwelling with cakes and sweets and then shove them into her oven
Hansel
when
and
they turn
Gretel?
into gingerbread?
Hansel and Gretel.
correct. What German's masterpiece was a series of 4 operas based on Teutonic myths and legends?
Pass.
Richard Wagner's. Name the composition by Maurice Ravel, reminiscent of a central character in the Arabian Nights.
Aladdin.
Incorrect. Scheherazade. Yeah, I know. All right, back to speed. Which 2 elements account for the greatest percentage of mass of the Earth's crust? Prue?
Carbon and silicon.
Incorrect.
Iron and carbon?
Incorrect. It's oxygen and silicon. How does the buoyancy of water in the Dead Sea compare to that of water in the Mediterranean? Prue?
It's more dense.
Correct. Advantage for Prue. In 1775, forts is the theme. In 1775, combined forces under Benedict Arnold and Ethan Allen captured what fort in New York?
Fort Laramie.
No, Fort Ticonderoga. These are in what state? Fort Riley, Fort Larned, Fort Leavenworth.
Tennessee.
Incorrect. Kansas. In 1864, some 8,000 Indians of what tribe were forced from Canyon de Chelly and other strongholds by Kit Carson's soldiers and made to take the long walk to Fort Sumner, New Mexico?
Seminole.
Incorrect. Navajo. All right. Speed. And that bell means that it's time is over for the advantage round. The score now stands at 120 Wagner and 70 Prue. We'll be right back.
I Want Answers is made possible by the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, one of the largest, most inland river ports of the U.S. inland river system. Agricultural commodities, building materials, fuel, and machinery are shipped into and out of the Tulsa Port of Catoosa daily using a combination of barge, rail, and truck. To learn more about the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, visit their website at tulsaport.com. And also by Kelvion Incorporated, global experts in heat exchange, committed to providing quality products and services with honesty, integrity, and commitment to customers, employees, shareholders, and the global community. For more information about Kelvion, visit kelvion.com. And also by Advanced Research Chemicals, providing customer-focused solutions to basic and advanced chemical applications. ARC has a long history of giving back to our local and international communities. For more information, visit fluoridearc.com.
I love coming into the lab every day. My job is to screen evidence for DNA analysis. When I started at Rogers State University, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But after I took my first chemistry class, I realized that I wanted to be in the lab. It does feel good to go to school and to find a direction and then wind up doing something that I enjoy. Not everyone can say that. It all started for me at Rogers State University.
I Want Answers is made possible by the Bank of Commerce in Chouteau.
Welcome back to I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. Before we start our whirlwind round, let's get to know the Prue Rockets a little bit better. How you doing, Prue? Welcome back. Good to see you. Okay, so Aaliyah, tell us, did you see a movie lately or favorite TV show?
No, I haven't seen one recently, but my favorite movie is Pretty in Pink. So I watch it pretty regularly.
Do you like all of Molly Ringwald's stuff?
Yes.
All of them? Pretty in Pink, Over the Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, they're both good movies.
They are, yeah.
Cool. And what about you, Kaylee?
I'm going to have to agree with her.
Oh, is that your favorite movie?
Pretty in Pink, yep.
Oh man, that's
Yes.
so great. You know, she was just in Chicago on Broadway. She's really
Yeah, doesn't she sing jazz?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She totally does. Yeah. Cool. Okay, Brandon, your turn. Favorite movie, TV show? What do you like to do for fun?
I guess my favorite TV show would be The Flash.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. What it's about?
It's basically a guy can really run really fast and he's a superhero.
Cool. He's a superhero. Cool. What about you, Logan?
I like the movie Dunkirk a lot.
I saw that. The ending when the plane just like glided down. Oh my gosh, sad. Hard movie to watch. Cool. All right. Well, now it is time for the whirlwind round.
Next up, the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 of their questions within a minute, they will receive 10 bonus points.
All right, well, Prue, you are trailing, so you get to pick from these categories: world geography, religion, earth science, glossary.
We can do whatever you want to, or I think religion would be what I
We're going to do religion.
Great. Would you like that for yourself? Okay, religion. All right. Meaning, all-powerful. This 10-letter word starting with
Omnipotent.
O. Correct. What is the religion of almost all Saudis?
Muslim.
Correct. Muslims believe the Quran to be the word of Allah transmitted to Muhammad by which angel?
Gabriel.
Correct. Jesus told Nicodemus that you could not see the kingdom of God unless you were what?
Born again.
Correct. Over 80% of the world's Hindus live in what country?
India.
Correct. According to Time, he preached in person to more people than any human being who ever lived.
Christ.
Incorrect. Most people in Burma, Sri Lanka, and Laos claim which religion?
Buddhist.
Correct. Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris is named for which New Testament woman?
Mary.
Correct. A clergyman of any denomination attached to a hospital. Good job. Good job. It was Billy Graham was the answer. All right. So, whirlwind for Wagoner. You get to pick the categories: world geography, earth science, glossary, or linear equations. Which one, you guys?
Linear equations.
Linear equations. All right. So linear equations solve each of the following equations for x. Ready? 5x plus 3 equals 2x minus 12.
X equals -3.
Incorrect. Negative 3x plus 1 equals 0.
X equals 1/3.
Correct. 2x minus 8 equals 4x.
X equals -4.
Correct. 24x plus 14 equals negative 6x minus 6.
X equals -2/3.
Correct. 7x plus 9 equals 2x minus 6.
X equals -3.
Correct. 5x plus 7 equals 2x plus 9.
X equals -2/3.
Incorrect. All right. Great job, guys. Woo. Awesome. Cool. All right. So let's get back to speed and equal all this out. The score is 160 Wagoner and 140 Prue. All right. Here we go. Ready? Yeah? Come down to this. What part of the body becomes inflamed in patellar tendinitis? Wagoner?
The knee.
Correct. What words are on the official coat of arms of the U.S. presidency? Anyone? Wagoner?
Justice for all.
E pluribus unum. E pluribus unum. Latin. While the study of gases in motion is called aerodynamics, the study of gases that are not in motion is called what? Wagoner?
Thermodynamics.
Incorrect. Prue?
Fluid dynamics.
Incorrect. Aerostatics. When a rope is stretched, the tension within it results in what kind of recoil at each end? Prue?
Contraction.
Incorrect. Anyone? Wagner?
Frame.
Incorrect. Elastic recoil. In The Phantom of the Opera, what is the name of the man behind the mask who teaches Christine to sing? Prue?
The Phantom.
Yes, what's his name? Anyone? Wagner?
Eduardo.
Incorrect. All right. Eric. Close. Divers emerging from great depths must decompress slowly as they rise toward the surface. This process is primarily to allow body tissues to safely eliminate what gas? Prue?
Nitrogen.
Correct. What medieval organizations attempted to guarantee standards amongst craftsmen? Prue?
Guilds.
Correct. What word completes this poem about epigrams? Quote, the qualities rare in a bee that we meet in an epigram never should fail. The body should always be a little and sweet, and the sting should be left in the... Prue?
Tail.
Correct. The Danish geologist who first noted that the angle between two adjacent faces of quartz is always the same, no matter what part of the world the samples come from, was Nicholas who? Anyone? Steno, Nicholas Steno. What adjective describes the radiation that is always present because of cosmic rays? Wagner?
Gamma.
Incorrect. Prue?
Cosmic.
Incorrect. Background. What is the term for a weighted steel pipe dropped vertically into the ocean floor to collect samples of sediment? Anyone? Corer. Corer. If you stand 4 feet away from a plane mirror, your image seems to be how many feet away? Prue?
8.
Correct. Although there is no... And that bell concludes tonight's competition. Wow. The final score stands at 170 Wagner and 180 Prue. What a close game. So that means that you, Prue, are our winners. Great job. Great job, both of you teams. So the winning team, Prue, will advance to the semifinal round of the competition. So we will see Prue again in a few weeks. Thank you, team, so much for playing, and just great job, everyone, so much. So we thank you, audience, for watching and joining us as we showcase the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. Be sure to follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and remember, you can catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition on I Want Answers.